All right, in news just in, India won the toss and have elected to bat first. Interestingly, India have also kept an unchanged side from the previous game. Andrew, a quick reaction from you on this. India have, of course, won the first battle already, winning the toss.
Yeah, I mean, as I said earlier, I think the team that wins the toss, it's a good wicket. I mean, we're not there, but I know that they're going to produce a good surface to play a final on. So put the runs on the board, put the pressure on the opposition, bat well, put the pressure on the opposition to chase down a big total.
Nikhil, you agree with Dhoni's decision?
Oh, without a doubt. In a big game, runs on board. I don't think the mantra is going to change. First 10 overs, be a little careful. Don't forget the Bangladesh new ball bowlers. They got some pace about them. Once again, first 10 overs, 40-45, don't lose too many wickets. By the end of 40 overs, if you can get to about, say, 200, 210, with no more than 3-4 wickets, the last 10, you can make up. But you need wickets in hand to go all guns blazing in the last 10. If you don't have wickets in hand, Himanshu, for the last 10, you will never get 90 odd runs in the last 10. So you've got to be a little careful. So I don't think the mantra is going to change for Team India, how they've been playing in the last 6 games in this World Cup. But at least, like you said, the first battle, the toss, we won.
Andrew, you know the pitch and the conditions better than anyone else. Now that India won the toss, they're batting first. Can we realistically expect a total in excess of 400 probably, considering a weak Bangladesh bowling attack by India?
In excess of 400, no. In excess of 300, no. I think a score in excess of 280 plus, depending on, as Nikhil said, depending on how you go into the last 10 overs, wickets in hand, well then your destination's up to your team.
At 280, 290 in a big game, automatically you add another 30-40 runs because of the pressure.
That's right. You go down to a final, you get your best bowlers bowling at the end, the game changes. You know, there's a bit of finals pressure, a bit of finals fever, and that's what we're going to be all watching the game for.
All right, we'll have the teams up for you on the video wall in a bit, but first let's go across to Boria Majumdar, who's got some fans in Australia as well. Boria, India won the toss and are batting first. Can we get some reactions from the fans on India's decision?
Of course, and I was hearing that conversation. I entirely agree with Andrew. 280, 290 and Nikhil. Another 30-40 runs. You won the toss. If Bangladesh was 50% under pressure now, they'll have to chase it to be 100% pressure. You agree with the fact that India's won the toss batting first?
Toss or no toss, India will win hands down because India is a better team.
You agree with the fact that India's batting first?
I think so. It's the biggest toss to win ever. I think this will be a crucial toss to win. And if we won.
You agree?
India's going to put 350 on the board and they're now going to chase.
Okay, can we have a cheer for India, please? Overwhelming thing here is win, toss, bat first. Andrew was saying it, we were saying it, everybody we've spoken to here at the MCG. I spoke to a number of Cricket Australia people, a number of MCG people. It's a good batting day. And Bangladesh has not played in a bigger ground as the MCG. The square is very, very big compared to Hamilton and some of the other grounds. They'll find it difficult. And if India put a 290 on the board, it's a 330, 340 score. Who knows? So if India can keep wickets in hand, this toss will become very, very important for India.
Right, Boria, stay with us. We'll come back to you in a bit. Andrew, an interesting point made there by Boria about the size of the ground. Of course, we saw the Bangladesh fielders struggling against Sri Lanka in the previous game that they played at MCG. Do you think fielding is going to be a key, consistently fielding the ball well? And of course, considering the physically intimidating vastness of the MCG, do you think that could possibly be a factor as well? In fact, before you answer that question, we've also got the team here up on the video wall. Maybe we can get a quick perspective from you on the teams before we talk about the MCG. So that's the team for you: Rohit Sharma, MS Dhoni, Shikhar Dhawan, an unchanged Indian side for you. Andrew, your perspective on the Indian batting?
Oh, look, it's a good side. Rahane, I think I've got a lot of time for Rahane. They bat deep. India bat deep. You know, you got Dhoni at the back. I'm expecting something from Rohit Sharma if India win this game and go further on in this competition. The bowlers have probably surprised themselves and they're full of confidence. So I'm expecting India to do well in this game and win. But by the same time, I'm expecting to see some sort of a battle, some sort of a tussle at some point in this game. But if India show the qualities that these men on paper have got, they will be able to wrestle this game back and win it. But you know, it's a fascinating situation. We saw what happened yesterday. You know, finals pressure, things happen. So it'll be very interesting to see what unfolds today.
Right, let's also get the Bangladesh side up on the video wall. We'll get that up in a bit and we'll get a reaction from both Nikhil as well as Andrew on the side. There it is, the Bangladesh side this time. Nikhil, your perspective on the Bangladesh team in this game?
Well, Murtaza has been struggling with some knee problems. Hopefully he's fit for the Bangladesh side. He can come and bowl his overs. Tamim Iqbal,
the big game.
Mahmudullah has been amongst runs, but Tamim Iqbal will have to handle the new ball well for Mahmudullah to go out there and, you know, get his act together. If he's exposed to the new ball early, Himanshu, then obviously they'll have to try and come up with another plan. But Rubal Hussain, Tamim Iqbal from the batting side, Rubal, he's done well with the new ball. So they've got key players. Don't get me wrong. They've got players who can probably make a difference. We'll have to be looking to play best cricket. You cannot say that you're in the quarterfinal. Bangladesh, not the best of sides to be going ahead in terms of competitiveness. But that doesn't mean that you drop your guard. Team India will have to go through their own process, their execution plans. They're looking to get 2 more games under the belt to win the World Cup. And in that process, you know, no matter which side it is, you play your good cricket, the result will take care of itself.
First 6 or 8 overs. Just remember there's 2 new balls.
Absolutely.
So each ball has only got 4 overs. So 4 overs with each ball. Let's see how India go against those 4 overs.
Incredible scenes outside the MCG there, Andrew. You've ever seen anything like that?
No, I'm not. I'm about to go and pack my port though, so Bordia can put me on a business class flight back to Melbourne. He said he wants me and Nikhil there. I'll take you with me as well.
Mate.
I'll hit him up for a little business class flight for you as well. But no, I mean, we saw how the Indian fans took over the MCG when they played South Africa. So there's no shortage of support for the Indian cricketers. But by the same token, there's an awful lot of Bangladeshi fans there. There seems to be a lot of green flags with red circles, dots. I don't know how you pronounce that, but their national flag is there, and it seems to be quite pronounced. So it'll be very interesting to see once the game unfolds and starts, what sort of an impact both fans have on the game. It would have been a big thing for India playing South Africa. You know, it basically would have felt like a home ground advantage when they played South Africa. So whether they get that same support today would be very interesting. And the Bangladeshi people are very passionate as well. And I remember when I used to play there, the Bangladeshis, the Indians, and also the Sri Lankans, they used to come out of the cracks when you'd play in Melbourne, and the stadium there'd be a big pocket of foreign fans. So it's a very interesting situation. But it'd be very interesting to see who's also paying for these girls to be dancing outside, but probably in Bordia's wage as well. He's staying in the...
These kind of things you only get to see from this side of the fence. When you're playing, when you get off the bus, you're in the stadium, you're in your own zone, you're practicing.
Right.
And once you win or lose a game and then you come back to the hotel, you switch on the news or whatever's happening, only then you get to see what's actually happening outside the stadium. As a player, you're so focused in your own training and you never know what's happening.
Right.
Well, people entering and things that until unless, you know, in the dressing room you've got a television screen and these scenes are put up. Only then you get to see it. Otherwise, you go through your normal routine just before a game.
Right.